So, I mean, pastors have come under some fire recently. There have been pastors who said they can go and visit God in heaven and come back and take pictures with him. There are pastors who've supposedly raised people from the dead. There are a lot of people who are taking advantage of gullible people in Christian communities at the moment. What is your feeling on this? Because a lot of people are saying, well, this is indicative of the church as a whole. Do you feel that's fair criticism, or do you think that these are particularly bad people who found a way to make a quick buck?
Well, definitely those are bad people. It is not fair to put the whole church in, paint them all with the same brush. It's not fair. You know, if you look at all professions, among the lawyers, you have crooks. Among medical doctors, you have those who grope patients and all this stuff. Sure. So you cannot say the medical profession is wrong because of those few individuals. So even in the church, we have individuals, and unfortunately, what is happening in South Africa with these individuals is that they are copying something that was brought in by people who failed where they came from.
Yeah.
Cliff, if you can one after the other, these people who have done stupid things in the name of religion, you ask them where they come from, whether they were doing that in their own countries, you'll find that all of them were failures in their countries. I still have to find one who has been successful where they came from. They came to South Africa and they found people that are gullible.
Yeah, but does that say something about us as South Africans?
Unfortunately, it does.
Ugh.
And where I have been critical of my fellow Christian leaders is that rather than correct, speak out, and condemn what's happening, they kept quiet, which is an indictment against the church. The leaders must have spoken out. And even now, if the leaders can start speaking out, condemning all these inhuman and human rights abuses that are taking place in the churches, these things can stop. So we just need more credible, known, respected leaders to speak out and to condemn what these other guys are doing. I have condemned. I've gone to the Human Rights Commission to lay charges. I've gone to the police station. Now, going to the police at Harangua police station was a bit sore for me because I went there. I told the police, let's do something about these people who are feeding people petrol.
Yeah, I remember that.
You know what the police said to me?
No?
The police said, the nearby hospital, Harangua Hospital, there are patients there who drank petrol and they're hospitalized. And then the police said, we went to them to try and get statements, to make a case against whoever gave them the petrol. And they said, that is none of your business. Stay out of this. This is our pastor. We were not forced. We drank out of our own volition.
Wow.
So now when you have desperate South Africans defend pastors who do wrong, it exacerbates the problem. Then the police said to me, for as long as we cannot have a witness, a person who's a victim, a person who has been given this, we can't do anything.
Yeah.
And I found that very, very sad because I believe we must come to a stage where the law should allow a third party to lay a charge of abuse against what they've seen. If the victim does not want to complain, and I have seen the abuse, I should have the right, you should have the right to say, I've seen it.
But how far will it go? Because the victim themselves feel that it's okay.
Yeah, you see, now that is the problem. That is the problem. That the victim says it's okay.
Yeah, but you can't compel the victim to feel like a victim if they're not.
But you see, when we talk about abuse, okay, for example, to show double standard, that government applies double standards. Somebody might see a parent smack their child. That neighbor reports. And what that neighbor reports, what they've seen, the police come and act.
Yeah.
Okay? The child didn't say anything. The neighbor saw and informed the police. So my question is, why does government apply double standards? Why when it comes to something like this, they act? But when I say people have fed petrol, they don't want to act because I saw it. And I don't want it to continue.
Yeah.
So it's applying double standards. So I believe the law must allow third parties, when they see abuse, to report that and that they should be able to act on that.